Sir, but we'll, of course, start with Stop That.
Yeah.
So this one's going to get me, man.
Round two.
Yeah, I know, right? The Raiders. I mean, I guess you'd go John Gruden and the Raiders.
Yeah.
So you trade off Khalil Mack. You got all your draft picks, whatever. So rumor comes out, you guys actually called the Bears back this offseason and asked for Khalil Mack back.
Ha!
I mean, Raiders, please.
Stop that.
What the hell are you doing? I mean, you think they'd really be like, oh, dude, take him back. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
man.
we didn't want him anyway.
It was a great rental.
Thanks for the couple years we got him for. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
like-
We did absolutely nothing anyway. We need more years with him anyway. Like it's
I
not like
just-
they got their job done already.
Yeah.
I keep picturing Khalil Mack's agent's face when he heard this. He's just like, "What?
Yeah, is that for real?
They want him back? Like, nah, dude. Like he's long gone. He's a Chicago Bear now. Like
Yeah.
you gave him up at the complete and total worst time in his career. Like
Yeah.
I mean, he came out. Was one of the best defensive ends, outside linebackers, kind of player there, and you gave away his prime years. So I mean, he's still in him, but Chicago's not going to give him up.
I've been ranting about John
Yeah.
Gruden. If you've been watching us for a year now, you've seen my rants about John Gruden. I feel like he's just trying to be too against the grain and going oddball, the odd man out. Like I'm new style of coaching, like just the way he was running the end of games last year and stuff. How he's run the drafts, the trading, the off season. I feel like it's biting him in the ass. He's trying to be too unconventional.
I agree 100%.
Like to your point, like he gave Khalil Mack away just to
Yeah.
ask for him back. Like it's like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
all
I'm
part of
not
his
a fan.
master plan too. He's probably sitting there like, no, we'll get him back.
Well,
they
yeah,
got-
I mean,
they
he's
got-
got 10 years, so
That's what I
I
was
get
gonna
the
say.
whole master plan thing. Like, I get that.
But it's not.
But
happening.
It's not working.
Year 4 now?
Yeah.
Year 4, something's got to show.
Yeah.
You can't be a middle-of-the-pack average team for the last 3 years now. Something's
Yeah.
got to break.
You
You're
gotta
either
start
going to be
building
great or
something.
you're going to be bad this year. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Gotta
And then you
start
got to
building.
figure out Derek Carr. But let's not get too off track. AG, I know you got
Well, there's some other quarterback situations that got to be figured out. Sticking with the Bears, Andy Dalton basically came out and said, "Hey, Justin Fields is going to have a fantastic career, but he's going to have to wait till I'm done." And
Yikes.
all I got to say to that, Andy Dalton, is
Stop that.
It's pretty clear. Well, Justin Fields has been performing well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's pretty clear that you're a backup quarterback in this league. I mean, you were a starter for how many years in Cincinnati, and what'd you do with it? You had A.J. Green. He was hurt a lot. Didn't really have much else all the time, but, you didn't really do anything. The Bears, they got Allen Robinson and then, decent help. It's like, what are you going to do with that? You know? But
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, I respect Andy Dalton for his pride, him going out there. He's trying
100%.
He's trying to get the job done. He wants to be the starting quarterback, but it's just man, I think your years are your years are
You're
done.
done.
And that's all right. That's not that's no problem. You'll probably be highest paid second string quarterback. If Justin Fields goes down, you are a great option B.
Mm-hmm.
But
he's one of the best number 2s in the league,
yeah,
I would say.
exactly. But the thing is, it's just you're not getting away from them drafting him as high as they did. He went in the first round. That is what they want as a future, and their future is performing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
And it's
you got to be careful with your words.
it still comes down. That's a good point, because it still comes down to what we talked about last week of if Justin Fields is ready in all aspects. If not, throw Andy Dalton out there. I agree with that.
100%.
But him saying, "Oh, it's gonna have to wait until I'm done," it's no. He's gonna have to wait until he's ready. When he's ready, he's going in the game. You know what I mean? That's just it. Wouldn't make sense not to. But it's not about when you're done. You're done the day he's ready. So it's not really up to you, dog. Sorry.
Yeah, you got to know your role.
So, I mean, we're going to dive into this a little bit, too, but I just have a big stop that for the NFL in general with this whole, they're throwing fines. They don't want players to do taunting or basically they don't want the players to celebrate is kind of what I'm getting for that. Benny LeMay, the Colts running back who carried basically the entire defense of the Carolina Panthers on his back to get a 10-15 yard run, goes ahead, flexes after, they throw the flag on him. But what pisses me off more is they literally fined my guy $3,667. Now let's think about this, NFL. You're fining a guy who realistically probably doesn't have that money, isn't their starting running back, isn't really making anywhere close to what a normal NFL player is, and what kind of president are you starting? You You really want everybody, if someone has a one-handed catch in the back of the end zone and just absolutely mosses someone, comes down, scores, they can't celebrate? Like, they can't be happy? Like, I get taunting, like, you know, some Vontaze Burfict kind of thing where he lays someone out and he's standing over their body flexing. I'm like, yeah, it's a little aggressive. But, like, let's be real here. That guy made a hell of a play, and now he has to pay you $4,000 for it? Like, NFL, like, all I have to say to you, first of all, is stop that. But second off, where do you get off? Like, where do you get off that these players have to now pay you after all the hoops you make them jump through? Like, the NFL, the NCAA, the NBA, like, we all have such big issues with you because you don't allow these players to be passionate. You don't allow them to play in the game. And guess what? That's what a lot of fans are into. I'm into the touchdown dances. I miss the days of Chad Ochocinco grabbing the pine line and playing golf.
Pulling a pen out of his thing and signing some...
Like, sign me up for all that, man. And, you know, they were making steps getting back to that a couple years ago, and now this new rule came out, and it's just... It's blowing my mind, man.
You know what's funny? Like, I saw somebody, it was some NFL analyst, an older NFL analyst on the older side, and he, like, it was on Twitter, he tweeted something like, listen... This makes perfect sense. Nobody wants to see all that shit. Nobody wants to see the taunting and shit talking, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just sitting here like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, yes, I do. What are you talking about?
100% that's what I want to see.
That's what I'm watching for, yo. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, know your audience. Yeah. I mean, well, that's the thing. It's the older crowd that's making these rules, for the most part, I would think, you know, that are in these rooms. And they don't really understand it, I guess, to the extent that we see it because we're on social media this generation. We're like looking for that. We want to see the drama that's going on the field. You know, we want to see the cornerbacks fighting each other. We want to see or the cornerback fighting the receiver, like what was it, Andre Johnson and Coylin Street.
Yeah, that was a great one.
I want to see more of that. You know what I mean? And I want to see them celebrating, like Hunter said. It's just like, don't ask who wants to see that. We all do. And every single quote reply to that tweet was like, me.
Yeah.
I'm the one who wants to watch it. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's like they're just disconnected with, they're out of touch with reality.
Because they're so hung up on the idea that it's going to ruin, like children. Like, they're going to be like, oh, well, now you have kids taunting and stuff.
Well,
let them.
See, here's
let the kids taunt.
These are my two things on it. First off, it 100% came from, I'm going to forget his name, the Bucks rookie safety in the Super Bowl taunted Tyreek Hill and put the deuce sign up right after he incomplete pass. And he taunted him in the middle of the Super Bowl, biggest stage, and he looked like a fool. Because, to be honest, I don't like that. If you're going to stand there and incomplete pass, I don't even think he did anything on the incomplete pass.
Didn't.
And he stood over Tyreek Hill and put the deuces up or whatever. Whatever he did.
That's a DB thing, though. We all kind of have a gripe with DBs doing that.
Because DBs,
they do that often.
The ball's 15 feet over his head. Incomplete. Incomplete. That's all me.
Like, dude, you were 5 steps behind him, and the ball got thrown 10 yards ahead.
Yo,
you got lucky as fuck.
You know why he did it, too, right? Because Tyreek Hill burnt his ass for an entire game straight. 3 touchdowns over 287 yards and gave him the do sign every single time he burned him. And guess what? He should.
Yeah.
He should.
I think
he should. You got burned 3 times in a row. All 3 touchdowns.
With the Super Bowl stage and that being set like that, the NFL saw that and was like, we can't have this. That's their first reaction. Boom. My second thought on it. How the hell can you sit here and say a defensive back or a running back that makes a great play carries 6 people and flexes? He can't do that. But a defender can go deflect a pass or pick up a fumble, get a turnover, take the whole team to the end zone and celebrate, taking pictures. The offense can score a touchdown, do a bunch of touchdown dances in the end zone, and that's okay. That's not taunting. But if a running back carries 6 players and he flexes after, that's taunting. Hey, be careful, buddy. We're going to fine you. We're going to fine you there. And you know what? Second time might be a suspension. Be careful. You're a bunch of